Okay, I've been trying to film this video in like a formal sit-down way, and I've just decided that I can't do it. And this is what you're getting. It is currently 11:09 p.m. and we're gonna film this reacting to your assumptions video. And you know, it can be casual, right? Because we're all friends here. We're all friends here, right? Unless you're a hater. Don't be a hater. Anyways, I'm gonna plug in my phone and then we're gonna watch me like fall and just completely. Okay, this is gonna be okay. I'm plugging in my phone. There's Pride and Prejudice because you're currently balancing on a stack of a lot of books. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 books, and they might fall. So if they fall, I'm so sorry. I apologize in advance. I also just drank this huge thing of chai latte, so I might be highly caffeinated. Maybe that's why I want to film this video. I was gonna study, but then something exciting happened, and I'm way too excited to be able to sit down and actually pay attention. So I'm gonna have to wake up really early tomorrow to keep studying, but that's all good. That's all good. Welcome back. Today we are reacting to your assumptions of me. I hope they're nice because I'm not trying to cry myself to sleep tonight unless it's because of a book. Okay, let's get started. I hope the audio's okay. If the audio's not okay, you know, we've been over this. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't even have you on a tripod. You're literally just on a stack of books. Also, if you can hear the dryer in the back, I did my laundry. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? I want to smell like detergent. I want to smell good, man. Okay, answering your assumptions of me. I'm pulling up the highlight. Okay, I'm looking at my phone, so okay, let's look at the I'm obviously only going to answer them when I'm like comfortable answering on the internet because it's my page and I can do whatever the heck I want with it. So that's just my disclaimer. It's also 11:11. Make a wish. Are you making a wish? You can hear the vibe. It's not me farting. You can hear the vibrations from my Instagram notifications. But 11:11. Make a wish. What do you wish for? I hope all your wishes come true. Okay. Hello, these vibrations are really gonna drive me crazy with all the notifications. Oh well. Oh, we're just gonna deal with it. Did you make your wish? Oh my god, did I make my wish? What's my wish? Okay, I think I made 2 wishes. Ow! I just like scraped myself. There's gonna be... You know what? This is my true form and we're just gonna go with it and it's gonna be fine. Oh god. Okay. Let's just do this. We're just gonna do this. I've been putting this off for way too long and I need a video for tomorrow, so okay, let's see. The first assumption, you suffered from anxiety. Yes, I still suffer from anxiety. I don't think it's something that necessarily like completely goes away, and I think there's points in my life where it's been worse. Like it's definitely been worse when I was in school and when I was doing my senior year, and I think it's a little bit better now because I've been doing things to manage it. Like I've been walking every day and I've been reading, and all of that has been helping. But yes, I do have anxiety. You are correct. Someone said you never ever write poetry that you dislike. That is false. I try to write a poem at least every day because I try to post every day, but yeah, sometimes there will be parts of a poem that I dislike that when I'm literally reading it and filming a video, I'll just leave it out because I'm like, you know what, like the poem can end where it is. So there are times like that. But yeah, I definitely have written poems that I dislike. I think that's just natural, and for like every poem that I post, there's probably 5 that I don't post, either because I dislike it or because it's way too personal. Because writing poetry is truly just like writing in your diary, or writing poetry truly feels like a form of therapy for me. And some things I share, I'm like, you know what, maybe I shouldn't share that. And sometimes it's not even just because of me. Sometimes it's like, oh, I don't necessarily want to disclose this thing that happened between me and somebody else, just because they might see it, and you know, I'm not trying to cause drama. I send everybody peace and love and happiness, and if I'm not with someone anymore, then it's for a reason, and the universe is gonna send me someone better. So you know, I never want to be malicious with my poems. We went on a tangent. Let's go to the next one. Okay, somebody said your favorite fruit is either mango or strawberries. I don't know, you give off that vibe. Is it a good vibe or is it a bad vibe? now I'm gonna be yes, the not to the bad vibe. Yes, my favorite fruit, if I had to pick my top 4 fruits, not in this order, it would be strawberries, mango, peaches, and bananas. That would be my top 4, I think. Bananas because they're so versatile, strawberries because they're delicious, and if you put them with chocolate, they're just like mind-blowingly, insanely good. Mangoes because, you know, you put some chamoy, you put some Valentina, some limoncito, and they're super good in smoothies también. My favorite green smoothie is mango, banana, spinach, and orange juice. And then peaches, I love me a good peach in the summer. It's just, and then you can make like peach pie, and it's so good, man. I wish I had a peach right now. I'm sorry apples, I'm sorry raspberries. I love all fruits equally, but those are my top 4, I would say. Okay, oh, I accidentally clicked something. Somebody said you cry easily. Yeah, I'm a Cancer sun. What do you expect from me? What do you expect? Of course I cry easily. I literally post myself crying to like every book I read on my Instagram, and it's not just like fake tears. It's literally like you can see the tear coming down with the mascara. Like I literally want to cry right now just because I was asked that question. You cry easily? Yeah, man. I'm sensitive, so don't be mean. Don't be mean to me because I'm sensitive. There's like this one TikTok that's like, if you're gonna call me a bitch, at least put sensitive in front of it, man. And that's me. That's literally me. And if you're gonna call me a bitch, at least put sensitive in front of it. Anyways, someone said you are happy with your life you're living in. I would say I'm content, and you know, there's always room to be better, and I think me as a person, I'm always striving to improve as a person. So I think while I am happy with the version of myself that I am now, I think there's always room for improvement, and I wish to improve this good version of me to become a better version. So I would say I'm content. I do think I'm a little too comfortable where I am, and I do want to see more growth for me in the next year, and I'm excited to see that. So yeah, I wouldn't say I'm unhappy, but I would say I'm in a place of like comfort, and I feel like I need to get out of my comfort zone. Somebody said you have more bookshelves than your bookshelf can fit. Well, I don't actually have a bookshelf in my room. I just have like this stack of books over there, and then I have the thing that's like above my desk, which I don't feel like turning the camera to show you. But yeah, I would say I have a lot of books. I actually don't know how many books I have, but probably more than a book. No, maybe not more than a bookshelf could fit. I have a lot of books. That's what I'm gonna say. You live in New England. That's incorrect. I live in California, but I might live in New England in the future. I think I could definitely see myself living in a place like Boston or New York City. Probably more so Boston, because I know the area well, and I just really like Boston, and I think it's cool. But yeah, right now I'm currently on the West Coast, but I probably will move to the East Coast in the future for med school. Fingers crossed. Everybody cross their fingers for me, because that would be cool to. But also I might stay in California, you know, wherever God sends me, that's where I'm meant to go. So somebody said you're heartbroken. I'm not. I could see why you would think that, because I post a bunch of heartbroken poems like every single day, so I understand why you would say that. But I'm not heartbroken. I'm actually quite happy. I think my heart is actually in a really good place, and it's very healed, and I think I've put in a lot of work to heal it, because I've actually been single for more than a year now. I think I've been single since like November of 2020, I want to say, somewhere in 2020, and I've put in a lot of effort to make sure that I'm in a good place with myself for my next relationship. And yeah, I haven't really been dating or anything, just because I've been really focused on myself. I've been focused on myself. I know everybody says that, and it's like super cliche, but there's a reason for it, because you cannot fully love someone unless you fully love yourself. And there's also the quote that I mentioned in another vlog that was like, your capacity to be alone is your capacity to love, something like that. Your capacity to be alone is, yeah. So no, I'm not heartbroken. I'm definitely getting to a place where I'm like, okay, I probably should put myself out there and like go on dates and stuff, but like I said, I'm in a place of comfort right now, and I think I need to get out of my comfort zone. But it's also so hard to meet people, because right, like right now I work from home, so I'm not going out to see people, and I don't like spending money because I don't have much money right now, so I'm not gonna go like get a coffee every day just for the chance of like meeting someone. Like, no. But I don't know, I definitely would be open to like, you know, seeing some cute guy do at me on TikTok and be like, hey. But yeah, I'm not heartbroken. That was the assumption. You're someone who always forgives others by assuming the reason why they did that. Yes and no. I would say that in the past I have been too forgiving, but I think due to certain experiences I've had, I am not as forgiving anymore. And I think I'm the type of person that I might give you a second chance, but if the same thing happens the second time, I will just cut you off and be like, I'm sorry, I don't want you in my life anymore. And obviously it depends on the situation, but I am a very forgiving person to a certain extent. And if I notice that my forgiveness is being, if I notice that I'm being used, then I'm like, no, you know what, I'm sorry, like, we're done. So I try to give people benefit of the doubt. I think that's how you say that. Up to a certain extent. But if I notice that they are not a good person, or they are not a good person for me, then I'm like, you know what, I'm sorry. And I try to be very kind about it. But yeah, very forgiving up until a certain extent. Somebody said you're full of yourself. I don't know if that, it has a smiley face, so I don't know if that was a hate comment or if they're just like genuinely asking. I'm not full of myself. I actually was a very insecure person for a super long time, and it took me a really long time to become confident, and so now I can express myself in a very confident manner. But I don't ever want it, that, like, this comment more so like, it doesn't affect me as like a hate comment, but it more so concerns me because I don't want people to think that I'm kind of portraying that persona. Because I always want my content to inspire, and you know, if I can give someone the confidence to post their poetry, or to post their interests, the books they like, or you know, how they do their hair, or if I give someone kind of the place and the comfort to be able to be themselves, I'm gonna do it. And maybe that comes off as me being full of myself, but I really would hope that people don't see me like that, because I don't think I'm full of myself. I'm not. Trust me, I get insecure just like every other person. I wake up in the morning, I'm like, okay. But yeah, I think there's a difference between confidence and being full of yourself, and I think I've gotten to a place where I'm confident, but I try really hard to not be cocky about it. So, you know, it's hard on the internet. People can see it however they want, but I don't think I'm full of myself, and I'm sorry if I come off like that. That makes me feel like a bad person, man. Somebody said you love to dance with your family. I do love to dance. I do love to dance. I feel like I don't really dance. I dance alone usually, like around my room. It's like I wake up and I'm like, like, let's go dance. Like, especially the new Harry Styles song. I've been literally playing that on repeat every single day. Not every single day, like every hour of the day. I went through a phase today where I was like, oh my god, I haven't listened to the new Harry song, and then I played it and I was like, oh my god. But also my TikTok For You page is full of it, so I dance alone. I'm sorry, I'm gonna go on so many tangents because it's literally like 11 p.m. so I'm trying to film this as fast as possible, and I also talk really fast. I would apologize for it, but it's who I am, so I'm sorry. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, somebody said, I think someone broke your heart and that got you into writing. It's a long shot, but maybe. With this emoji. Maybe. Yes and no, because I first started writing. Someone fell. I would say yes and no to, somebody said, I think someone broke your heart, that got you into writing. It's a long shot, but maybe. So yes and no, because I started, the very first few poems I wrote were in high school because of an assignment, and that's what kind of got me started into like, oh, maybe I do like poetry. And then I wrote a poem when I was 19. It was more so a spoken word for my 19th birthday. That was kind of just like a message for the past versions of myself and the future versions of myself. And that wasn't necessarily about heartbreak, but it wasn't until I went through a really I went through a serious breakup because of a serious relationship my senior year that I started writing more frequently, and that's when I started using the rhyme scheme that I use now. And so yes and no. Like, I think poetry has definitely influenced my healing journey, and it has definitely allowed me to understand a lot of facets of my broken heart. But I don't think being heartbroken is what got me started into writing. So, you're an English major, somebody said. No, I am a biology major, but I graduated. So I have a molecular, cellular, and developmental biology degree. So nothing English. And I also have a minor. Yale doesn't have minors, so that's why minor air quotes, in Spanish. So no English. I feel like it's funny that people think I'm an English major because I think of myself as super STEMmy. I'm such a STEM person. I don't know how to talk, but yeah, I feel like I'm living all these separate lives because I'm like studying for the MCAT when I'm not on social media, but then on social media I'm like this poet that's posting all my poems. I think it's kind of weird, but it's kind of cool. I'm like, whoa, like so many facets to my personality. Okay, somebody said you're an introvert. I asked one of my friends about this, and they said that I'm an extroverted introvert. I call myself an ambivert, but I think that's a better way of putting it because I really value my alone time, and I think alone time is really important for me to collect my thoughts and to re-energize and charge my social battery. But I really love being around people that make me feel energized. So it really depends on the people that I'm with, whether I'm introverted or extroverted. But I think I'm pretty shy when you first meet me. Like if somebody were to approach me, I think I would feel shy. But if, for example, I saw somebody sitting alone, I would be extroverted and go talk to them because I wouldn't want them to feel lonely. If they seem to want somebody to be around them. Like obviously I'm not gonna force someone to hang out with me. But yeah, like I'm pretty good at making new friends by reaching out to people and being like, hi, like I want to be your friend. But I think if somebody did it to me and was like, I really want to be your friend, I'd be like, what? Me? Why? So I think I'm an extroverted introvert. That's what I'm gonna go with. You're really studious. Yes, I am very studious, mostly because I think I'm really bad at school. Like I'm not a naturally smart person. Like I don't think I get, like if I don't study I wouldn't get good grades. So I'm really studious because I have to work really hard, because I'm a very ambitious person, so I have a lot of big dreams that I want to achieve. So that's why I'm very studious. Somebody said you are single. I am single. Okay, somebody said tienes plumones de todos los colores. Yes, I do. I actually literally have I have all these different pens. So the English translation is you have pens of all colors. Yes, I do. I try to take really colorful notes. That's because I'm a visual learner. That's why. Don't look like you're into whiskey. Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. I would say I don't really drink. But if I do, it would probably be like hard cider or wine or mojitos. Yeah. Or like if it was shots, it would be like vodka probably, or tequila. But yeah, no, I don't think I'm into whiskey. But I don't really drink, so I don't know, it feels weird to be like, yeah, I'm into this drink but not that one. But yeah, it would definitely not be my go-to if I was at a bar. Let's just say that. Somebody said you are probably the oldest and basically the mom of the house. I'm actually the youngest. I'm the baby of my family. There's 4 of us and I'm the baby. Do I act like the mom? Probably, because the youngest always have youngest sibling energy. So I feel like I pretend to be older than I am. But I think I give off a very mature vibe on social media. But yeah, at least I think I give off a mature vibe. I don't know, man. You tell me. But yeah, I'm the youngest. I'm the baby. Somebody said, what's your zodiac sign? I'm a Cancer sun, Aries moon, and Scorpio rising, I believe. So very chaotic good. Emotional chaotic good. Yeah. Yeah. That's me. Cancer sun. Somebody said you like to keep to yourself, you're more reserved. Yes, I definitely am more reserved. I actually consider myself a fairly private person, and I think you can actually kind of see that in my social media sometimes, because that's why I wanted to start showing my poetry. Because even though the poetry, like I said, basically a public diary and it's a form of therapy for me, I think it's still very ambiguous, so you don't know exactly what I'm talking about, versus if I was doing like daily vlogs or showing you my life and everybody that's in my life, I think that would be way too much for me. And like, even just thinking about the future, if I were to be in a relationship, I think I would definitely be one of those people that like kept it private but not secret. Like, you would know that I'm with someone but you might not know exactly who, just because, I don't know, like I think the internet has a bad way of ruining things. And I don't know, I also just think about the fact that, you know, I don't plan on doing this full time for the rest of my life, and I do plan on going to med school, and I do plan on being a doctor, so I try to be very conscious about what I post and how that could affect me in the future, just because I also just, I don't know, like, some things don't need to be shared on social media in my opinion. And yeah, what you see is definitely what I choose for you to see, and even then, like, sometimes I try to go out of my comfort zone and maybe post a poem that I wouldn't normally post, because I think it could be helpful, especially the heartbreak poems. Like, I just think they could definitely help someone in their time of need. But yeah, I definitely like to keep to myself, which is why I'm like in my room 90% of the time. But it's a nice room, like, you can't judge me, it's a beautiful room. But, and then yes, I am more reserved, especially if I don't know you. If I know you, then I'm a little more open, but I have a very like weird, like, outgoing personality sometimes. Like, I'm just like I'm the type of person that I'll say a joke, and if nobody laughs, I'll laugh myself. And yeah, maybe that's annoying to some people because I'm like super loud, but I think it's hilarious. Like, I don't know, somebody's got to be the life of the party. Why not me? Oh my god, that sounded terrible. Pretend I never said that. Okay, you always got 100 in English exams. No, I mean, English history was definitely my least favorite subject, and I think I did fine in English. I was never much of a reader. I didn't really start reading until after I graduated college, and now I'm like super into reading because, like I said, it helps my anxiety. And yeah, I mean, I don't think I did poorly in English, but it definitely wasn't my best subject or my favorite subject. And I'm like I said, I consider myself a very STEM science-y person, so it's just interesting how life has, I'm living like separate lives, it feels like. I feel like I have every like facet of my personality in a folder. It's like Celia the poet, Celia the pre-med, Celia the reader who cries on Instagram stories. No. Okay. Let's see. So it's just a girl that gets emotional damage every time reading a book, and it's kind of funny seeing it. You think it's funny to see my emotional damage? Ah! Okay, I'm just gonna stop there because it's 11:33. So I'm sorry if I didn't answer your assumption, but this is all you're getting from me. This is all you're getting from me. I hope that was entertaining to watch, and that you enjoyed spending time with me and learning a little bit more about me, because I like to think that I'm pretty cool sometimes. And thank you so much for being here, not just watching this video, but on this planet. And I hope that you have a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching this, and I wish you a happy month and a happy year. Heart, big heart. Yeah, I hope this wasn't too not entertaining. No, I hope this was entertaining to watch. I think this would be funny. I think this, I think I'm gonna laugh editing this. Maybe not, but hey, positive affirmations. Positive, let's say it with me. I am hilarious. I am beautiful. I am worthy of love. Okay, time to go to sleep. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.